Hey guys, this is Ivan with OverlookeDENT, and in today's video we're working on an ultra compact horizontal death counter. Bam! Alright, so if you guys remember, about a couple weeks back or more, I did a horizontal death counter based on Biggest Entree. He built it and he was like, hey, do a video on this. I was like, sweet! And it was basically something along these lines, alright? Well, then he got a hold of me and he was like, hey, I made an even smaller one. And I saw his design, and so I thought that I could make it even smaller. So I think at this point this would be the smallest horizontal death counter using sand that basically is possible. And this is it. Where the sand flows on, there's torches. You alternate repeater with dust, repeater with dust. Each one of these simulates a death. And the count continues, as you can tell on the lamps. There we go. And yeah, so I'm going to treat this tutorial as if you've never seen the previous one. So let's get started. So this is what happens, okay? If you're like in a PvP match or Hunger Games and you have a predetermined amount of lives, this is where this comes in handy. Because when you hit your final life, what's going to happen is it's going to activate a piston that's going to break your bed. Therefore, you're going to spawn wherever the map maker puts you, like in a lava pit or wherever, somewhere to get bored. So I've set up a bed. Basically, all you have to do is set the bed inside, just solid blocks, cover up the bed, and what's going to happen, every time you spawn, you're going to spawn right in front of it, which in this case is going to be this pressure plate. There you go, activating what I showed would be over here, this piston pushing sand, counting each and every life. Alright, and to illustrate the fact that if your bed is completely covered, that you will spawn right here, let me show you. It is nighttime, I will go to sleep, and then I'll pop right on the pressure plate, and you heard the piston go off. Alright, so that's going to happen every time. Once you die, you're going to spawn right here, stepping on the pressure plate each and every time. So we're going to make it to where this one has like 4 lives, pretty much. We'll just say that. 4 lives. All you have to do is just go 1 block above it and 2 blocks out, like so. Like so. And then alternate repeater, dash repeater. Doesn't matter where, just as long as you're alternating. You can use all repeaters if you don't care about using up more resources. And like so. From here we're going to go like this, 2 higher, normal piston facing towards the torches, and the amount of basically the amount of sand plus what I would call the bed breaking block, or maybe the reset. Keep in mind that this system has to get loaded every time. So it's going to be 4 lives plus 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 4 lives plus 1. On the reset or the bed breaking one, you're going to go like so. Okay? So this is what happens. Each time you step on the pressure plate, it's going to activate this piston over here. We'll set that on 4 ticks to kind of avoid any possible spamming, which I don't see why somebody would want to spam it. They could potentially break it and break the sand so they never run out of lives, but if you put a repeater on 4 ticks and there's a solid block here, you're really not able to spam it with the repeater in place. So there we go. We already used up 1 life initially. Let's see. Alright, so we're using another life, and then there's going to be... Whoa, why is that one lit? Oh, whoa, wait, excuse me. Yeah, don't do that. Go 1 block higher. 1 block higher. And then place them down. That's why it was getting lit, because it was lighting through it onto the next one. Alright, so then at this point, another life goes. Let's throw a button to simulate the pressure plate being stepped on. Come on, like that. And then we have another life, like that, and then there's going to be the final life here, okay? If you want your lights to turn off for some reason, which to me doesn't make like a whole bunch of sense, but let's say you do, what you would do is put a piston here, and then come like this, put a repeater here, go a block above it like this, redstone dust here, and then sticky pistons here, basically everywhere that has a life, like that, okay? See that? Kind of correlated with lamps. And of course, attach it to break your bed, which would be this piston here. Alright, so what's going to happen is when the final life hits, it's going to activate the redstone, and let me actually hook it up to the pistons. It's going to make these pistons extend and pull it back, and then this one is going to break the torch, therefore releasing them. Actually, no, it's going to just extend, and then if this wasn't here to break the torch, they would stay extended, so it'll make them retract. So now at this point, final life. There you go. Lights went off. Bed is now broken because of the piston pushed into it. And the light, again, is off. Pretty much, if you're the map maker and you're using this system here, you're going to have to reset this torch. Obviously, if you want the sand to break, put torches down here, and then it'll break the sand off. So we'll do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So each time, if you are the map maker, you have to reset that torch down there. That's only if you want this to turn off. If not, you don't have to do that. Just set the outputs to go and push the bed, and the system stays clean as it is right here. But if you do want it to, break the sand, turn off the lights, pretty much. We'll simulate it again. And there you go. And the sand breaks off. So then again, you reset the torch, reset your sand, and then you're good to go. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, I hope you guys liked the video. As always, subscribe up top, and peace out.